What's up YouTube? Leo Sheng here, host of the ExtremePhillyFishing channel. Today is July 20th, 2016. I'm here at the Pennypack Creek, as you guys can see. Beautiful place. And the objective main goal for today will be to review my powerful new KastKing traveling rod, as I've promised you guys in a previous video. So stay tuned for today's adventure. It is a beautiful day out here at the Pennypack Creek. I'm right here at the Pennypack, close to, I don't know how you pronounce it. Is it Bethayres or Bethayres? But you know, it is pretty much, you know, very close to the Bethayres or Bethayres, you know, regional rail line here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'm going to be testing, as I told you guys, my new KastKing traveling rod, which is actually a rod that, if you guys see closely, fits inside my Under Armour bag. No joke at all. I've mentioned this in a previous live stream that I will be testing something like this today. And check this out, it's 22.2 inches when it's fully in, okay, and this thing here, when it's fully out, it is like 6'6" or 7'0", okay, I'm not sure, but it is pretty tall, very versatile kind of travel rod. So let's get this thing set up right now and see how we are going to do today wading the mighty Pennypack Creek. Got here my setup that I'm going to be using for today, right? The KastKing Ranger traveling rod. I already set up all the guides. The guides are kind of all straight. I'm pairing it up with my Shimano Sedona 500 FD. And one thing that I really like when it comes to my travel rods, right, especially this one, the KastKing overall, first of all, is the reel sitch, okay? One thing that is very important when it comes to traveling rods is the fact that the reel sitch needs to be good quality, all right? And when I say good quality, take this for example, right? If I dip this thing here in the water, like you guys see, right, and I take it out, if it is not really good quality, okay, some other travel rods out there, this part is going to oxidize, it's going to corrode, you know, it's going to get bad. The good thing about the KastKing one, this thing is actually made of aluminum. Everything down here, if you touch it, right, and you bang it, it is made of metal, so that is an extra plus. Second and third thing, right, that are very important for traveling rods, and these are just hints and tips for you guys in case you guys want to get a traveling rod. Second and third tips would be the joints, okay, and the guides. The joints and the guides of any traveling rod is very important, okay? As for the joints, don't ever overwork them. Doesn't matter what brand is your telescopic rod in the market. In other words, you know, when you put your stuff out, right, and make sure you align the guides, of course, when you put your stuff out, don't force it, all right? Just put it out to the point that it can't come out anymore, and that's it, just a little bit extra. If you force it, you will eventually end up breaking it. This is not a problem with the companies out there, this is just a problem with people, all right? Over forcing the joints. The joints are very important. And third final aspect that is very important for this rod, which I like it a lot, is the guide, okay? All guides are made of stainless steel. You guys know that there's some good stuff, and ceramic on the inside, this black thing right here, right? And why is that important? I can use fluorocarbon, monofilament, braided line, copolymer, any line I want with this rod, knowing that it's not going to damage the guides are not going to damage my line, and everything is going to run smooth. Alrighty, now let's test this baby. This baby is actually looking really neat. Believe it or not, this thing is only 22.5 inches when it is folded, all right? It fits inside my Under Armour bag. So let's go out and test it and see how is this castability, the durability, how is it flexible. Let's catch some fish today at the Pennypack Creek. first fish of the day here, man, at the Pennypack Creek. We are doing some micro fishing for now before moving to the bigger species. And instead of a red breast sunfish, I get a beautiful little bluegill. Check this out. Let's do a species count for today, see how well we're gonna do. Very small bluegill, but very pretty. First species of the day is small bluegill from the Pennypack Creek. Very super ultra small, but you know, as I like to mention here on the Extreme Philly Fishing channel, right? It is not about sizes, it is more about the different species that we can catch. So let the Pokemon hunt for today, not Pokemon Go, but let the Pokemon hunt for today continue. Fish on. What we got here? Second species of the day. Micro fishing for now. We got a very small smallmouth bass, you know, but this is what I say, right? When exploring new locations and, you know, using smaller lures and smaller baits, that's when you truly find out what types of fish are in that place, right? And this is smallmouth bass proves to us that there are some bigger, probably some bigger smallmouth bass in the creek. Little smallmouth bass seriously swung at my gold minnow with a vengeance, man. Whew, just like that, little fella, just like that. It's time for you to go back. Fish on. What we got here? What is this? What, are you serious? I'm trying to get a red breast sunfish and a second bluegill comes up here at the Pennypack Creek. This is crazy. Here, go back, fella. Oh, check this out, huh? I tend to tell people many times that in creeks, right, there's one pattern and one pattern only. A set of rapids that you guys can see always leads to a deeper hole, which is something there that is like right in front there of that little pipe. That is a deeper hole that I can see right now potentially holds nice fish. So we're gonna approach this place very slowly and see if we can catch something big out of there. I gotta tell you, in terms of castability with a 164-ounce jig head, this rod's doing a great job. Yeah. Smally, whoa, all right, buddy. You know, creek smallmouth bass fishing, folks, is always fun, you know, because of this kind of stuff. I love to see them jumping. I love to see them swimming. There we go. All right, there we go. Yeah, a little bit bigger, but it's still not big enough, but still 164-ounce jig head with the gold minnow. Killing it. All right, let's see if there's anything bigger around here. Whoa, fish on. Wow, this is Smalley inhaled the gold minnow with a revenge, man. The thing is, they're not that big so far, you know, so I'm a little bit disappointed, but I'm sure the Pennypack will have plenty to offer today, you know. So there you go, little bass, go back where you belong. Fish on. What we got here? I knew it was something a little bit different because it was way too aggressive to inhale a 2.5-inch gold minnow. We got here a rock bass, the Amblopletis rupestris. Let's take a few photos of this guy and let him go. Pennypack Creek is actually known for having a nice population of rock bass, you know, so it is always a pleasure to see these little guys around. Check that out. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Wow, gorgeous. What we got here? Is there anything unusual? Oh, it's a red breast sunfish. One of the most beautiful species of sunfish here in our local creeks. The Lepomis auditus. You know it by the blue coloration on its face, long opercular flap, and of course its orange yellow belly. I'm not sure if I took a photo today already of a red breast sunfish or not, but this fella is not getting a photo. Bye-bye. Unfortunately, the GoPro just gave me an error here on my memory card. But you know, there we go. We got a little green sunfish here on the 2.5 inch Gulf minnow. The rod and the lures are doing great today. I don't think I'm gonna take any photos of this green sunfish, but this is just for you guys know for records that today we have caught 3 different types of sunfish from the creek already, right? The bluegill, the red breast sunfish, and now the green sunfish. Fish on, fish on. Oh yeah, that's a nice fish. That's a nice fish. It's pulling drag too. You know, 4-pound test line, I gotta take it easy with this fish. Haha, it's a nice one though. There are 3 of them. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. There's like 4 of them following it right behind there. That is crazy. Anyways, this is a nice smallie from the Pennypack. Let's haul it in. 4-pound test line. You know, I don't want to force it too much, but this is a nice fish. I gotta give credit to this fish here. It's a nice one from the Pennypack. Ah, good quality fish right here, folks. Good quality fish. 2.5 inch Gulp minnow. There we go. Beautiful smallmouth bass. There we go. Final view of our smallmouth bass here from the Pennypack Creek. This is actually quite a nice sample from the Pennypack, alright? It is kind of long and skinny, but hey, for the Pennypack Creek, you know, you gotta give credit to a fish like this, alright? You just gotta give credit to a gorgeous fish like this. It puts up a good fight. Great fighter for small creeks, you know. Couldn't be happier. When you're ready, big boy. Look at that. How gorgeous that fish is. Amazing. Yeah. Oh, there are a few goldfish or koi here. Oh, fish on. There we go. Yeah, there's another one. Oh, nice. It's a largemouth bass.
Yeah, it is big.
Yeah. There we go. First largemouth bass of the day. There we go, fellas. Oh, there we go. That's what we call catch and release right here. Fish on. Whatever this is was very light. Not a bass for sure. What we got here? Oh, red breast sunfish. Little red breast. Decided to get my 2.5. Whoa, he inhaled it, man. 2.5 inch. You know. Gold minnow. Fish on. What we got here? Oh, little smallmouth bass. Yes, sir. Little one. Again, 2.5 Gulp minnow. They're biting on it. We just need bigger ones. So I do. Fish on. Oh man. So, oh wow, not even a red breast. A green sunfish. That is amazing. I thought it was going to be a red breast sunfish. No, it turned out to be a green sunfish. The Lepomis cyanellus. It was ready to go. So we're walking our way back upstream in the Pennypack Creek. It's been a good day so far. I'm still waiting here with and casting with my gulp minnow, 2.5 inch on a 132 ounce jig head. I gotta give credit to this KastKing, you know, Ranger traveling rod. It does cast really well. It's also very flexible. I can feel my lure really well. I'm sorry, I'm talking like this because, folks, it is hot. It is 85, 90 degrees out here today. This water does cool me down, but you know, it is still very hot. I'm dehydrated and hot. Anyways, we caught like what, 4 different species of fish today so far, right? We started the day with a little bluegill, the Lepomis macroceros, and then we caught some smallmouth bass, the Micropterus dolomiel. We followed up by catching the green sunfish, Lepomis cyanellus, and then we caught the red breast sunfish, the Lepomis auritus. We caught 1 smallmouth bass that was kinda of good. It's still not the sizes that I'm looking for here at the Pennypack Creek, but it was long and short. Long and short, what is that? I mean long and skinny, right? And as some of my girlfriends used to tell me, long and skinny is not always good, right? So I'm still looking for the chubby one. Where is that chubby 20-inch, you know, 2.5, 3 pounds smallmouth bass here on the creek? I don't know, but we're gonna keep looking for it, and hopefully we'll catch some fish today. Stay tuned. Fish on. Oh yeah, trout. Holy cow. Dude, this is amazing. This is amazing discovery right here. A rainbow trout. Holy cow, on the gold minnow too. So folks, what I'm doing is I saw 3 fish around here, right? I saw 3 fish swimming around here. I thought they were smallmouth bass. Turns out this is a rainbow trout. Holy cow, this is the authentic July, end of July holdover trout, all right? Oh my God. It's an amazing discovery. The fact that they're biting on 1-inch gulp minnow means that they fully adapted to the wild. These, as you guys know, are stocked rainbow trout by the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania Fish and Boat Commission. So, you know, it is truly gorgeous to see that there are still some of them around the Pennypack Creek. That is amazing, you know. Check that out. Wow, check that out, man. That's truly a beauty. You see that? Whoa, gorgeous. Red breast. I find this to be highly amazing though. The fact that there are still some trout around here. Rock bass. 3 species in 3 different casts. Isn't that amazing? Wow. Little gem that I found here at the Pennypack Creek. That's for sure. What? Species number 5 of the day, man. I just landed 3 fish in 3 casts. A black crappie from the Pennypack Creek. My God, this is quite rare. Let this little crappie go. It's a beautiful little sample that we got here from the Pennypack Creek. Wonderful. Fish on. Oh yeah, a little largie. The first largie that we got today run away, so you know this may as well be a nice largie for the video for today. Yes, little largemouth bass. There we go. Is that the largemouth? Let me see here. Let me check. This is actually a spotted bass, believe it or not, folks. Believe it or not, this is a spotted bass from the Pennypack Creek. There is the little tongue patch. It is very small, but the tongue patch is right here. I don't know if you guys can see, I probably can't see from camera, but the tongue patch is right here. Let me see. Yep, it is a spotted bass. All right, folks, let's get a final view on our little spotted bass from the Pennypack Creek. Got here a really nice sample from the creek, super beautiful. He is ready to go. Check that out. He is ready to go. Let's see. Knows, maybe there's a bass in those currents. Fish on! Maybe there's a bass. Oh, never mind. It wasn't quite a bass though in those currents. There was something in the currents. All right, a very gritty red breast sunfish. God's sake, man. Not a bass though. Even when I'm wading the freaking creek, check this out. There's absolutely no one around. I have to see these guys here. I'll tell you what, geese, you guys better start moving because the Asian guy is going upstream. That is right. It's time for exercise, geese. Look at that, look at that. Oh, they are terrified. The Asian guy is back. Oh my gosh. Let's swim against the currents of the Pennypack to escape the wrath of the Asian kid. Check that out. Oh yeah, there we go. Get the hell out of here because I gotta catch my smallmouth bass. Nothing wrong with geese other than the fact that they have been overpopulating and they are everywhere, you know? Give me a break. All right, folks, I'm back to my initial position here at the Pennypack Creek, and I am calling it a day. I gotta tell you something, fellas. Although you guys didn't see it in this video, right? Because, you know, you only saw me catching fish and stuff. I did walk up and down this creek a lot today, you know, so it was a lot of hard work. I would say a lot of exercise, okay, to do this fishing video. It wasn't the best day ever at the Pennypack Creek. Pennypack actually does have a nice population of smallmouth bass. You know, it wasn't a great day ever. We ended up landing just a few, right, to say the least. But you know, I can say that it was totally a waste, right? I mean, come on, we landed one smallmouth bass that was like, you know, long and what was it? That was long and very skinny, right? As I told you guys in the video, not always good. But we at least landed one of those, right? And also we found some rainbow trout. I thought that was amazing, you know, to have rainbow trout here in the Pennypack Creek at this time of the year, right? Because, you know, now it's like dead summer, right? It's 85, 90 degrees, water temperatures are high. So to have holdover trout like that, it is quite amazing. So, you know, we finished the day with a few different species of fish. I'm happy about that. It's time to go home, you know, folks. Time to go home. Get something to drink, something to eat, because you know, truth be told, and I gotta tell you guys, I'm very dehydrated and very tired, you know. So that's it for today's video. And of course, right, needless to say, I don't need to give you guys any more specifications here on the KastKing Ranger traveling rod, because you guys saw, right, this thing works really well. I mean, I don't know, I loved it, and I think you guys would love it as well, right? Let me take this thing off here. Whew, so you guys can actually see how tired I am, you know. Look, check this out, check this out. I'm super tired, I'm all sweaty, you know. I've been in this pair of waders the whole day, right? And it is what it is, you know. The rod, at least we know that it works really well. I'm very satisfied with it. I was using a Shimano 500 in the video, like I told you guys, and it worked really, really well. In terms of casting, very good rod, very flexible. Okay, I have nothing against it, which is exactly why I would recommend it to you guys. If you guys travel a lot, or you know, if you guys go on airplanes a lot, right? A rod like this, 22.5 inches, ain't so bad. All right, just letting all of you know. I would like to thank KastKing very much, you know, for sponsoring this video. Of course, they sent me this wonderful product to field test, and indeed it was amazing. We caught some fish on it. All right, folks, I'm super tired. Time to go. Tie lines, and until next video.